Needs compassion, a love that's never failing. Let mercy fall on me. Everyone needs forgiveness, the kindness of the Savior, the hope of nations. Savior.
This is CHARIOT.
Now him say, kwesiara do say on CHARIOT TV point out dwumadi so a na e Bible asem ana e beka enti bomode na fra damfo na bomode na gi asutre say CHARIOT TV is live. So aba so a na bomode a click on the share button no wa share amai say na be betimi anya adofo or live betimi a share to all your Facebook walls betimi so a share ko Facebook pages bi a wo so betimi akopele link mpo no drop it on all WhatsApp platforms. I was saying about to invite friends to join in on CHARIOT TV. Point out Jumedia so Anna Masu good media Jonathan Mensah-Bonsu. Na me na media Jumedia ho chairman me. Na anyway no topic ni interesting. Enti me pese me how crack tobo. Na mo de anaje wakonya bo de afa Bible. Na yes an set do so Bible no mu ne pese pensenye menum. Se na be betimi ate ho ase. E wo nema bi a eche yadwene. Nema bi a ayenchiri wahye e wo yadwene mu yebetimi anya ho ntiase. Na me ka say akonya ka say unya the daily walk with God at the afternoon could be craba a bit me about devotion devotion daily walk with God about and a spotlight on the word so also app or more iOS or more Google Play Store your honina over more than alcohol now search spotlight on the word I'll search for big mania now I download now now my Bible study no so daily walk with God as well on iOS and Google Play Store ni na bit means watch search na what download na aboa daily walk with God devotional na aboa ama also etimi esua Nyankopon asemiye na magia akonya sa no ma semestre o bomodin asa won search na on subscribe to your channel bomodin ko Facebook na search CHARIOT TV and ko YouTube na search CHARIOT TV o CHARIOT TV pe ba no subscribe ado market we bi on chain no click on notification so e betimi abo your call live bi a betimi nyante so we join the CHARIOT TV family no so ko Facebook a search CHARIOT TV e ba na wa like a page no like page na no we invite friends to also like our page na friends no so it may invite friends to like our page na family base na grow anisa enti eno na me stress so person be yema mo akwa bansu bi e ba CHARIOT TV point out you this and then me no your topic is so who near discussing modesty, dignity or indignity. Modesty, dignity or indignity. And na ya dwendwe ho a ya ho siesie. Ye pese ye ti ase and dey nkan ye hyase we di ntrom na ye di kan hu die nti a e wo se ye shatade Bible no me ye ti ase ye kan say ye ti ase hu ne ma bi a Bible no butaya Bible no aka afa atare hye ho ye sua de ye pese mu afri Genesis chapter 3 na ya ba ani akọ Exodus ya kasafa nakedness ho adeja ho de na constitute adeja Bible no akasafa ho se wo hye we na ha na efiri ha akọ ha ana ya adeja se wo nya hu se video no bomodin ko YouTube na o search CHARIOT TV na o search e video Modesty pe e be pia ba e pie ba betuma hwe video part 1 part 2 na ya no betimi anya benefit from it o hwa obenya wonti ase na onya background no se na be a so betimi ate wo ho ase e wo sa kwan no so ya discuss so much about nakedness and what constitute nakedness and last week we started talking about 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse number 8 se na be ya betimi ate ho ase wo sa kwan no so se on hwe sa video na bomodin subscribe na bomodin akohwe sa video na betimi abo ama wo so etimi enya wontie mi studio hey no the message nya ne ha me sa so ne ebe discussion no minua dan so oni akwaba
ya minua me da se pa so
na apomu
Nyankopon adare ma me ho ye pa na so
yo modesty ana ya shase ya discuss ya ba ya nim kakra fine na se wo bibia o pese wo de shase ya se ne be betimi aboa ama ebi anema bi a ye pick it up last week yentini and we are na say we so tie in loose ends I'll be team so aka say na be betimi aboa
the mekansa na ya sha say kra de say the dikan ye de Nyankopon ase so ma ya konya say
yes
yensua sa topic especially when it comes to modesty adenti afi say topic a say na yedi kan akadada no nipa bebre na empese obe discuss because of so many other reasons na say na any da no me pese yede Bible quotation bi foundation a yebe gina so na yede suamesia na ende ni nyina no yebe hyemu kena me kan say na me kan say say obi ye obema ana say obi oba na wanyere ne ho na so wambo ne ho modern say obe koso ahwese die nyankopon asem kan ana say die afoforo be no nso be nyankwaje a na ye kristofo a kristosuma ye so no na obi be ka say ye nheda enti ase enti Bible quotation me pese ye de be hye ye common ase no Job chapter 31 verse 1 na ebia bi mo kakra sa de na ye ko way back to Job because see Hebra incident with Job na e say it even predates the Israelites so many years before Israelites in power there buy enti be pese e Job 31 verse 1 we e be ma we oba o yensu ade kakra fi
31 verse number say
verse number 1 Job 31 verse number 1
Job 31 verse number 1 say I have made a covenant with my eyes. Why then should I look upon a young woman?
O say many akwa apam Job asem o kan yenie. Say ne on hwe oba bi so adentia. There na be prompt Job amana kasa asem we say. Na yankoma ye di na ene no set the foundation for nsema ye ba be kekan nyina. If you say we ye be mu, we ye oba o on your part no you need to exercise some form of self-control. Anya sa enkomo ye di no ebedu point bi no nti ase me can say in the sense say yanka say ye ntumi Bible kampo aka say wuntimi ndi wanka sa woni pedua so nkunima. How do you then reach out to other people? And it is very important say ye Christopher ne pese ye nya nkwaje ne ye bo afoforo so mo nya nkwaje ne ye keep in mind say it's also your responsibility because if you ask me do pempen so bia say the last week kan a lot of things have become sexualized. Movies are here. Ejomansema doso. WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, even radio so. Anka first, anka daytime, anka omo nka nsembi. But end there, even daytime, sexual things, ejomansem pure. Impo me common knowledge. Abrante bi say Kofi Wonwani. Very respected gentleman. Kofi Adoma Wonwani. Eba journalism. Kofi TV. Eba journalism. Make an say wakonenim afoforo nim pa wagidi. Now so sometimes when the shows na otumipo the prostitutes. Eba the shows so ema mutumipo sabi omuyi omo panty nyina wo the shows so. Enti I will show this so. Enti such a respected person. Oh, enti and I'm mentioning his name because public knowledge. Enti say ya nye careful la. Ye be kan say we ye be wie no. Say one kasa won so anda ho so a. Inkomo ye be din ne enkonko wie pe. Enkonko wie pe. Enti ye say wutu ekurafo no. Na wutu okra sofo. Say also hweyie because both parties needs advice. Enti when a foundation na ye di where addition. Na last week no ade ba ko e kan me pese ye be kai ye pa ne say e ba hu siesie mu a e wo se ye de nkofo bi e hye ye na dwen nkofo ben ya de edi kan e ye onyankopon de to so mienu e ye afoforo e na de to so miensa e ye asafo no se me ka onyankopon
to bu na me mo ba ko mako
okay
de di kan nkofo se o shaka de pia
we ye bemo we ye oba o siesie o
pia
yes
nkofo e o se bo wadwiri mu
yes
e di kan nyame
onyankopon
e di kan asafo no
de to so mienu e ye afoforo yes other people e wo nchen and as other people e be hu yes
e to so miensa e
asafo no
okay
enti e wo se three way no e kire se na meni e Christopher e kase enti very very important say share so if you say make say the edikan yo nyankopon a ya na edikan kan no 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse number 14 o say obi o Kristo ni a utu hwabi e hwa na wutu no e yes Kristo hwa na wutu enti me ka say Kristo hwe e Nyankopɔn hwe na wutu say wu pia bonten say wo kɔ he say wo fa he say wu si e Nyankopɔn hwe na wutu say Nyankopɔn hwe na yetu dia na abrabɔ no say de yenya na nke mbɔ ne say ne pebia but esan say Nyankopɔn hwe na yetu nti no I was say careful and say me ka ne say ya obi ka say but me say wo ka nyina no wa mbɔ me din and I said, me and Cassana, me shot as a media own family who is an amide. There be Yanko de na kind, which should be because okay, in kind Genesis chapter 2, Yanko body panoka say, Mumma Monipa 126 no. Mumma Monipa say ye suba soni and they so human beings, we are a reflection of God's his glory, his magnificence, how complex we are even tells so much about the creator himself. Na o sha se wo bo bra kwan bia so a egu Nyankopon ho fi na me san so kan is 1 Corinthians 6 verse 19 and a passage a hye miti be ma me de ka sa if it was say oni pedua we no wo yo Kristo ni enya wo dia oni ho ondo ho say ani we your Derek body sa no bia be ka say sabi mi wu na mi wu sisi e be ka Derek body na da ho no sa na be ka no na so sa body we wo your steward dia wo be hye the other back na first topic no me boss so say you betimi discuss bit tattoos say you draw tattoo to your home you betimi abo bibi to say you share nsomade piercings say bibi bia ye dey kan your body no say impo inku a ye use no say obi timi say ni nipadua no obi ono ma ne dey ye wi ne dey ye nsa bibi bia wo ye dey say nipadua no you are not the owner of it you are just a steward and until you say this is Derek's body by implication means that this is not Derek. Meaning say, oh, my point now. Aha. It's when you Derek. When the problem is perfect. Tent. Perfect description. Send a poor kind pepe. It's just a tent, and you were a steward of it. And the other day, the pediano be a hand paper say the pediano. You pay for it, and I say you answer to that. And the can is now, yeah, Shannon to say you are a reflection of God. And until the man for be say, oh, the old important than the wabontin. The old is a reflection of what is outside. And he said, the old munya papa, abontin so papa. And two things can say, oh, maybe my who see no, maybe the abontin, the man is send him pebia, but come media, maybe papa. As I could say, there's some more sometime ago. Oshia branch bi wa bobo na so na sabi se wu the first sight I ka say ruffian guy but so oni ni di nkomo wie no abranch ne kasa ne daboko ne adi we company suban po ye chen member bi po omo nyom ho scientist say sa branch no oye papa na enye no ne fa ho it matters enye nkomo ne be kwa wie ye ne no ye be bie no ma bebre so a kire say e mata enti enye manko na enye mema nko both parties say eba hu siesi first God and yes also kai say e was say the other we should consider other parties and also passage bi etimi hwe Matthew 5 verse number 28 bra ne ye hwe concerning say so ba bi siesi nu say obema bi hwe oba na say ne kon edono say ne Yesu Kristo kai na o say wabo adwaman wakomem enje say enye wuni pa de pena we siesie ho a wo kono ene ye ka na unse we ni ye ka to de bi e ma bitimi ka se me de me makata me hu nyina o ena still na be ma ne kondo me ntimi na ma ya na there bi second Kings chapter 11 the whole chapter brother David did I say yes second Samuel 11 sorry second Samuel 11 brother David na I was saying kwakun wan kwakun okay fie
okay yes
on the nam na bansoro
yes
be shi be dware Bible say David hu no ne kondo no enye sa me pese bi bisa question no ya nyi we hu kakra se na nka be shi ba enye dwaye no wo e na se bi wayi ne hu nyina e na nka na wakata ne ho a would that have caused David to even have that reaction wakata ne ho wasiesie ne ho a would that have caused David to think that. So that means that there is always a trigger. You see, we see there is always a trigger for something. It is a wakata we see. Come. Bemo oba. Na say obi onwan kasa na dream boni ana na dream finti e boni a on your part no why you have to move there. why wa femu de now so sister ya oba be argument say na me nye hwe na branch ne na aye no obekọ no bra na taade no o say ye wansatea wo ho wa hye nsatea na sebi ne kukumu nyina ewu eno no be ka kire ye say nye wo na wo ye na branch na ye ya na wankasa no you are lying to yourself. Now you are lying to yourself. Other people also matter, and other people. An example, I mean, my last week, ana ye can't want empire say, "O shall we guy? Unkwa ana unu kunu oba nini kunu ho ana say bema bi ne yere ho ana wankasa so unkwa na order them now ba be da un share suit na order da ye ka say bi amanfo bi okwa po mun hwehwe say o da sa eno no unkwa na also there is no third party ebema na ye bone. But the moment if I say oda maybe to say campus near the example and out if you mu now sorry anopa sebi odu pieto any brazia pe odo na oda bebe gina ni mo no say odu twitwu sin sebi eba sa na ona ka say some na bitimfia I mean society nipa de wona be hu say ebia ajama
na me nka se hwe
me dia me nka se hu say otification mu o de me nka se hwe me na anopa wabedi otwitwu se sebi o hye brazil nkwana ebia panty nkwa na odigina ho say me nka se hwe me ntimi twitwu me enfo bia ho there bi we sa na waiting and other people matters when it comes to dressing on that side you know, so we should be careful so say your extremes say them can say your uncophobia no matter what you do
o shatade you
kata ho say dem na dwe eno no sa no it's enye common enye rare conditions ni ehun san kofo obi ono ma the
oyare ankasa
oyare and enye say e atemdije oyare yes psychologically no oye sick because it is not normal so obi akata ne ho complete no wasan so hwe no na uhiamwa eno no wo ho aha ne yewo omo so meko too far so kaka se na enye hwe eno so yes an so oboa waiting and the third one eno ne answer dan spend the time enne me gidi se ye din koma ye be boso ye church no e fa dressing ye be ka ho
yo me da se ya baba ne mam kakra afi na ye yi kuma kom so afi no join a CHARIOT TV point out media so ana etwago no topic I discuss na modesty dignity or indignity eno ho asem ana ye discuss nti wa join ya bomode ya share button no click here be mo aboa am what ma share ye video no atimi ama afoforo so saka bi obeti ma share to Facebook any Facebook group bia so obeti ma share ko obeti to copy link no na wa share WhatsApp platform bia so o post Facebook one so a ebeko ama afoforo so atimi click link no na direct your mama ma join live so drop a comment or comment section so mo modern akenkan ma who say Harry Yosin abeka say great study comment section ho so timi ebo mo na drop a comment so comment section ho so a making camera or question bi answer a o drop here ebo mo modern akenkan ma na timi aboa last week no na ye kasa fa modesty ye kasa modesty ye discuss First Timothy chapter 2 verse number 8-9, I think verse number 9 and 10.
Yes, 9 and 10.
Last week in the account was simple.
Yeah. And no ye di hu nkomo ye jebre na ye biebiem se me kai enuanom kakra. Na ye hwe se sa test no. Originally bra Paul etwere koma Timothy odi tu onfro na he was commenting on my wasafunim using too much, wearing too much. And ye can say emphasis of First Timothy 2 verse number 9 okay said in like manner also that the women adorn themselves in modest apparel with propriety and moderation not with braided hair or gold or pearls or costly clothing and I need a church say okay say not with ninja we spoke about what this text is not saying because a lot of time a man for say jina verse so say oba untumi nkoye wuti untumi nkotwe wuti untumi nkoye mesawo untumi nkoye nyoma bi basa no ma kire te enye sa nete enye no na Bible na ka ho asem because over John chapter 6 verse 27 yes Christ using a similar thing concerning food eti say oko can say not with braided hair saying and sa na e kire dia And yeah, now they use a sky or John chapter 6 verse 27 and so on. It carries the same weight. And yes, but the emphasis was in verse number 10. But which is proper for women professing godliness with good works. And it would even lead us to concerning the third part, which is the church. Because as Christians, we are, like I said, even though we are a reflection of God. No? One thing we need to be very careful. So when you're a Christian, say you are called to a higher order. If I say you are called to a higher order, you are called to a precious ministry, not something random or something that has no meaning, but something so great and something so you are called into a kingdom that demands you to do certain things.
The from adwuma pedi a so bo ho wode.
Sa and ayayonkofa ne afra wa bem. Woni nyankopa ayonkofa no ayayonkofa a wuntumi ntoto nase. Enti we need to be more careful. We need to be more careful. Enti ho na ye hwe sa di efriye. Na nya happen ye kan Titus 2 enso maye sa adesua no bra na Paul echi okrata koma Titus a o kire ne say a man penyimfo na nya bibi wa asafunim. Titus 2 verse 3.
Titus chapter 2.
Yes.
Verse number 3 no say the older women likewise that they may be reverent in behavior,
yes,
not slanderous, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may admonish the young one to love their husband,
verse 5 no,
to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, homemakers.
Enti your word modesty that you know 1 Timothy 2 verse number 9 and 10 no. Modesty, propriety, shamefacedness, or we use that word. Ubedu Titus 2 verse number 5. The same force of word, no, and I say content of chaste, no, it includes modesty. It includes modesty. And something random. Say, na say Timothy Nkwana Bible ni kasafa. There be Titus also kasachire almost and it looks like it's almost in the instances are all kasafa dressing who be a mass no okan. Oh your bad, you don't need to take offense in this. New Testament no shall say kan. Most of the warnings any rebuke I woman in a member rebuke. Maybe as a fulima leaders as 20 or say me jam ho na mo mu nkonfo bi be sore in church fufu bi aba hwan say na no kan. Leaders ni preachers na was a funim no. Etiana mabi timikas na Paul de on pem ma asem o dabi wonti ase wunye nyaaye enti na ma wo kasa no but obiara ne problem highlighted problem because a highlighted problem remember also dressing issue but enti mad say from 1 to 100 a map issue with dressing like 90 and a mema ye be at 20 saa so na okọ other things nso a remember so 90 na man so 10 saa na tie enti wo your ba na men take your offense and kasa jama Paul or tiama or time o kasa it's not based on truth. It's not based on truth. Now say ye free Titus wa Peter also am I advice aye and also man 1 Peter 3 you share the kakao aye
1 Peter 3 chapter verse
but you hear verse number 1 Eban
1 Peter 3 verse number 1 Eba was saying wives likewise be submissive to your own husbands, that even some do not obey the word, they without a word may be warned by the conduct of their wives, when they observe your chaste conduct, accompanied by
verse 1 waka bibi o say eyerenom munye bibi se na be ya even without a word on kasa ayempo no ukunu no ebi mpo a ubetimi enam so ukunu betimi aba be ye o Kristo ni how sometimes and Bible no they be make say it's way ahead of its time in the sense e no be bre wo ho no ma say ye jimbre ahead the Bible kan nke society na e better impo say ohwe with one for omunye Christopher omoye nyoma entenia sometimes you the bia na also be or not can be chire omo because you are in class with them and you never be advance say one difficult group that are very very tight to preach to them people very close to you because I mean only pa enti who preacher no
all
funny serious but sometimes you can correct and convince some of these people just by your conduct. There was a baseball player and a basketball player US our Church of Christ member and we interview polishing the pulpit no more be the questions no I think so a star wa GD pa so me say how are you a big star in the basketball and yet you are sound Christian too. How have you been able to blend it? And one question I remember asked and they say how are you able to, especially say in some winning games mobile club near the map so how do you deal with that? Amount of friends so different. His answer made me happy. Okay, say he doesn't go about hey brother Bible. And I say overcome post to the status Genesis chapter 3 verse 4 no atwa to and I say bibi sao odini suban obia omako abonte kwa bi omako dinner bi emo media dia he would pray all hypocritic prayer meye hey obia ankata na ni emo mpa there bi silently obebo and his colleagues have realized it ononko de oye soronko yenko omako basketball na ba omawini omoji omeno omawini tournament omoko party club in konomo nsani ade a oba no waten ho akoye ono ankasa na de sometimes oni omo be kono we free ho and consistently other people were watching him and through that he had so many opportunities to share the gospel with new colleagues under normal circumstances. No preacher will ever get a chance to go now obi to say may produce a Kobe Bryant now but this gentleman gets opportunity to meet people in higher places to talk to them. Why? Because of his conduct without a word. And the verse a man without a word convinces the husband, but he explains what he means by without a word in this verse. The next verse, verse 3 verse 2.
Say when they observe your chaste conduct.
Who say you catch chaste in one titles concerning modesty and who see also can be. And also chaste conduct accompanied by fear. Verse 3.
Do not let your adornment be merely outward, arranging the hair, wearing gold, or putting on fine apparel. Rather, let it be hidden person of the heart, with the incorruptible beauty of gentle and quiet spirit, which is very precious in the sight of God.
When you be kind or say inner beauty. And not outer beauty. We are missing the meaning of this test. This test is like title 1 Timothy 2:9 using too much. People normally and a little background to this test. People say some scholars as some can say those days because women were not allowed to hold higher positions in society. And most of the time they were in the house. And because they are in the house, one of the things ladies focus their attention on mostly was on their physical beauty. Because most of the time they were in the house. You are not allowed to hold certain lawyer, principal, corporate world. Corporate world, not Christianity. It's Christianity who even helped change some of these things. In the corporate world, it wasn't allowed. And most of the ladies would be people who sell linen, sell oton and tuma. Example here, Lydia. Yes. And you see, say because omoye mostly about concern about their appearance, their beauty, they were using too much. In the Peter say, remember concentration, but rather, but let it be the inner and even what, like I said, what is in there is what reflects out there. But let's ask you, imagine we inside come on. Now we outside why are there? Is that what the test is saying? No. I mean it's way off. So it's so important say we look at it. What he says concerning let your adornment not be merely outward, but rather it should be the hidden person okay. Of the heart, just like Peter Cain, the godliness. And I ask the question, sister, brother, atade a wo hye sisi ya wo de kwa adwuma wo de be kwa adwuma Nyankopon ya mo kina ye Monday mesremi bisa sa atade a wo de kono so obi who better say Christian eni ana would somebody be able to tell say that is a Christian way of dressing? Would somebody be able to say that? Say, beach na oba there. I ain't say beach na oba, but I who say see how there no. So a kasafa portray good godliness and I say Christosum pa ho asem na e kan na. Sa, who say say betima me akasa. Say to me in kasa there. Then we need to readjust. It's very, very important. But
I'm saying about so no. I mean, kai etim for say modesty, dignity or indignity. Wasem, Anna, yeah, can once 70. So I join in like feel I join in. I point out Jimmy on CHARIOT TV. Say, oh, question be able to drop it or comment section where you're making camera. Anna, what issues to be answered. Bet me send a message. Our number is 0200777418. 0200777418 and I'll spend an email so on CHARIOT@gmail.com so you bet me so I reach here now is yet me about now yet me I reach also but more than now so subscribe to your channel so more than subscribe to your channel your Facebook, your YouTube, your Instagram, your Twitter, your all the social media handles but more than search on CHARIOT TV never more than they follow you say never boy ama say you call live or bibia beti no share I bet me so nyantie na also team enjoy bibia yeah about moving away from all the passages I come once no you're speaking about First Timothy akasa about First Peter akasa about Titus all these passages encourage people say yemi enimre and I am enimre ahu siesie ne o ma dey share ho ne o ma ye portray outside but yem call more when can say practical
okay
in the sense of I mean zero in on things that people ask
okay
I mean kind of direct what is wrong with miniskirt
what is wrong with mini skirt terms important like I said what is wrong with mini skirt na in the first place near there mini skirt here atade a mini skirt no ho it even this even gives an idea say skirt idea we know to be longer what you say I say obi ka say idea one half I just say one no watch him skirt no ho in the skirt na say one no and the mini skirt na skirt na watch him no so it is normally by the design of the dress is high above the knee and I say or tie maybe somewhere mid thigh if I should say it that is mini skirt in the design what is wrong with it question adentina ye be oba bi be show ni na ho aba be do some point no say ye kai see yesu ade afa dressing ho Nyankopon asem o kan wo Genesis chapter 2 bra Nyankopon chapter 3 opam oba ne kunu efri garden nim no then before that pamo omo siesie omo ho ye the say images ne kire where did they cover their midsection leaving their thighs leaving their upper parts leaving other sensitive parts and then Nyankopon resiesie omo biom and as Nyankopon san so be siesie omo biom oye de okata omo nyina de ntia if it's a part ni nyina ka sexual part no it's not supposed to be out there what you say private and it is sexual it stimulates sex it stimulates sensual thoughts that is why it's supposed to be covered so if you're asking what is wrong with it there's everything wrong with it and yet appropriate and I am not the one saying and yet appropriate one day will design clothes whether say it was their intention or not no psychology adika krebi a kire ye ne say so ba akata ne ho partly or you're more attractive sexually than say wakata we yin hu nyina a kire sa na tie it is oba siesie no ho nanka obeyi ne hu ni
oben hu
kakra onyi nyina kakra bi kira as yadwe no the human being say na ye adwuma ne say who bibia you want to see the entire thing it is a who kakra bi then what is there next mama san review and only I can say you will be a friend of the last of the eyes in relation to the American said the bear ye nuano ma de bia me power na cho say they should try and understand men say men have eye problem the last of the eyes is real it works it's there every single time and ultina it is one thing that attracts a man to a woman the man it attracts them towards a man and one place that attracts a man is including that place when you sira wuna and miniskirt ya woken ade ba kwa oba bi ne cars as mami panyi bi oso your oba Now see ho. Na say bia watade no. Ana say wo skirt no. Ebedu ebia wo kotodwa. Wachi edu wo kotodwa honum no. Ebe wo soro. Enti say wo she mini skirt na edu o nan kokomu o tie ni mfimfi a echire ni nso sanity and with no friend is saying no caution. I'm saying this. I saw a lady today is Sunday and on Saturday na me coffee and virtually uhuni underwear
ina
ni underwear you can see everything unim dentia ujira n'anima to her wa cover but the chin na egu amani and she wasn't even ashamed. Unlike first, I mean, no. That's what we are saying in Jeremiah 6, verse 15. That Israel, for me to point together, they were not blushing. They are not ashamed anymore. Because ashamed ashamed in the negative. But there was some form of can I say not for yourself, for the third party. But it was just there. She was just going and fun of her. After the odu baby a mema te side say this side say after na I say oh chichi kakra oh chichi there oh it you can mini skirt now everything is wrong with it. There's everything wrong with mini skirt. And as a Christian say oh wear to Christo musha you don't wear mini skirt and fan in nama bontin and nana mama amanfo ni so now ni masem yesre akatesia bi die aso no de ono mini skirt ono o sha kwan o fam pie ba ndo de wash any mini skirt no so say I can say on your own be nkwa na wa I mean wa na wo baby wash any mini skirt na bi no no was up an iPhone no akọ abie ne camera no was how you see sister no abandon no abrante bi atwa pictures no was posti question why shall I pay but when you show pictures are posting and yes is it not the same thing? It's the same you are out there. It's the same. And so we should think properly. So that's it.
Okay, modest. It doesn't fall within modesty.
And it
doesn't cover your nakedness.
It doesn't cover your nakedness.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't cover your nakedness.
And then say you better Christopher for say mama
it is say and like I said not being blunt. We are Christonia opese and Yankopon ehusuru mu you will think about the other people who are going to see you because ebi a okasa na say me sre me na anya me sre and me say no it's because unya ntiase enti opese otiase bisa mema adenti na e attract one there is a reason tia it attract men enti is one of the sexual places I to say Guinness 4-year advert they use things that will attract people and one of the things they use in music videos here so you should say look at it from that point say it's true we are not the ones saying it but it's part of it and the design of that dress Nankasankasan was aimed at sexually stimulating men oko sebi ashawo fo ejina kwa ho one of trademarks mini skirt trademarks I say waba CHARIOT TV trademark e bia your logo na da we chi no kama pa ashawo ni one of the trademarks yes hard no enti menji bi say and sometimes we should be honest say e bia oba ni bi ono ma say na adwene say e bia sa no yoba onya mete ase enti men primo akoma wo sankoma ye di we say na ye ntimi enye ni ye
men primo akoma wo sankoma ye di so CHARIOT TV Modesty one sem and ye can and on say you discuss particular clothing ye modesty one sem no what does the Bible talk about something like bikini? Take for instance Monday.
Okay.
Like Monday.
Yeah.
Go for Easter.
Yeah.
Beaches. Beaches na ebako.
Yeah.
Na yakohwehwe nyoma fine. Na yakoswim ya fine. What about bikini?
Okay.
Miko beach as a Christian.
Okay. We can't downplay this question in the sense question lightly. It's still practical. It happen every day.
Yes.
But as a Christian, person will call beach. Person will call poolside, not just beach. Person will call poolside. Person will call all these places are. Location doesn't annul God's word. Let's say mechanism.
What's it location? Any
should not change the word of God. Not just the word of God, but modesty is not subject to location. Say, thank you. You can be modest in every single situation if you want to do the right thing. It's about choice.
Club. Net club for define what constitutes modesty.
And you also be say, Christo Nina also call club no call club akojiden. So what you say? So say call club akwa no malt, akwa no Coca-Cola dia. Any amusesi and no Coca-Cola oh. But what you say?
How they see in ko.
Fast how they see in ko. But say we aim, ni say kwa grind it. O your be ma kwa. O say be ma bi wo ko jino ba bi echi na sabi.
Only
and no na friend say guy. Now o your ba so na say intention e wo utima. O ko no ma husiesi a wo dey ko. Truth be told. Truth be uni ma husiesi a dey be ko. E be so uni dey be ko so wo ho. So all my point no. And we should not be ignorant say I say we don't know o ko club aka to malt na no. Our club. Say I don't know what to maybe we should define this well. Any club biana in totality no the omo ye wo nyina ye filthy. But club I to say yare bi de bia me fi science word no. Yare no unya sa yare na ene yare aka na eba.
Symptoms.
Yeah, omo technical medical term for it say COVID by na me say sa term say unya COVID a etwetwe yare foforo ba.
Oh okay.
They break down immune system no na afi there. Ada yare beti.
Yare nya kwan eti
ebe omu. Sana club eti. Unse ebia the moment you get there are so many things that goes on there. Immoral. Enti nanka wo do aim ni say call for just a purpose. And na me can say your clubs are omo different purposes. Your club you on a restaurant and a club. Your club you on enye wi asesem no mkoye wo ho. Sabi say obi na obi kochi obi ana obi koye enye no mo ye wo ho. Your place for that. There is another place for people to sit and have a quiet time and leave. Your sad no. So we should not be ignorant say not entirely say club bonnet men ko club. Christo ni bia be kasa be you are just ignorant. Unya ntiase.
Even a polo club, polo club. Omo golf this animal.
Perfect.
Club.
Who punchline. But so why ntiase sir? Now we generalizing now why
but to say something. You see, yeah. Also on a more serious note.
Yeah.
Mostly clubs are not they are not restaurants.
Okay.
First of all, clubs are not restaurants.
That I get. You see, that I get. Clubs
are designed with
that focus in mind.
Club we we got now kudidi.
Perfect. So the moment that is the design of the place because me who be being so omo said they work on club no na omo another
they might have a restaurant there.
But
clubs are meant for alcohol grinding now can one seven no.
In that case
gambling and things these are meant for clubs.
Is about gambling, what about grinding, what about smoking,
yes,
what about and even oko malls now.
Yeah.
Also more casinos were down.
Yes.
Funny enough, when you say it's free for ladies, but guys should pay.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the man say
yes,
I would say, "My trouble 18 plus."
Aside the 18 plus, look carefully. Who say, "Are free for ladies?" Some sessions are free for ladies, but guys have to pay. How? Why? These things are. Sometimes I get Christian or I give there are so many things going on. You can't be there. I say, "Who ja? No, do ja kwa kushe. Mo se who bita fire service." Nana Obeshi.
So back to the beach issue.
Bikini was the question.
Yes, bikini was the question.
Yes, well, bikini was the question. So bikini in the NIA definition is bikini. So be only bikini. I mean, yeah, for pictures are my producer and show and you'll be all just the bikini. It is as a brush on a I say, oh, the illustration I like using it. Or say, I saw the pen way. Now there are two sabi or baby or the akatane dress. So say, wakatane. Ah, come on. That's how bikini is. Both covering your genital, any app nina. That's it. And something so small, like a very thin, and I call it a complete nakedness. What's the difference? A nakedness, complete nakedness.
So on your advice,
on
your advice with the Bible, no, it's not only that, you know. If, for instance, tomorrow, man for beach, they say we could beach. Going to beach in of itself is not sinful.
No, not sinful. Not sinful. Not sinful. Let them. They should get it. Not sinful. I'm not saying it's not sinful.
For instance, they say we could beach. Because I'm saying we what should I wear?
Okay, that's a very you are putting me on the spot, but it's a very good question. Okay, Mami, can we answer my you question? Obiweka say about Kwabrucha. I mean, you see them on their beaches and make a way for my friends. Or sometimes they look like we travel on levels into Oko beaches now. They no. I have so many documents here written by whites, people who are not blacks. Never, no ancestor be any black. But they would carefully tell you, say, it is not encouraged. Because entirely, Sabi, Otuni Unufu Bibia Guabantain, what is covering? Sabi, completely, you are naked. No, don't come. I'm saying this because when person has a nakedness. So, who you Christian now? I say, I question I'm bizarre and say, oh, yeah, Kitesia. So also the bikini betting yako beach akoko dware dia so she dwaye na se wo she o panty ene o brazier na abrante bi bo wura hono ma then na wo ba na wo ko beach no be every lady will cover up and shout, possibly hit the guy. But that same guy didn't go do beach there with the same outfit, no need beach. Is it not? Sorry for my language. Any craziness. It's completely out of place. It's completely out of place. I'm saying this because we need to think well. We need to think well. And it's a whoop is I say, and you're not there and meet media. I knew something like this would be asked. So I said online for modest beach wears. Oh, there are so many of them.
Modest beach wears.
There are so many modest beach wears. So many of them. Just that you see, it might not appeal to certain people. That's the point. But say, open so the right thing. Like I said, you can do the right. It might not appeal to certain people in the sense, say, Emma will show body. And so you will be an aim, so be show body. It will not appeal to, but to Christian person the right thing there. You can do that. Then again, so specifically, there are so many beach wears that cover up, like a cover or come both top and down, you know, I bet cover nicely.
No tomako jade.
No tomako jade. No person could jade. I say pool now call you. Say hefa now call you. Now I could jade. Now I come. Now I'll be safe. You now call me.
Okay, good. Obi abisa question. Oh, I say. But answer my question. So my mini can with another question. Answer. Yeah, question. So can a Christian woman wear trousers? I mean, I'm wearing trousers.
Yeah.
But can a Christian woman wear trousers?
Okay. Yes, a Christian woman can wear trousers.
Why?
Again, definition of terms. And say trousers are your cultures are a membership. I'm friend saying the Eastern, I'm from Eastern
Jarabia type.
Yeah, Jarabia type. A member name man, you know, I don't put their skirt. I say skirt, pepe. That's their culture. The member, and the reason I said yes, a member to and with a caution, and they say. Remember, you see no matter whether trousers or not. Now, make us say, maybe ashe trousers in the sense say,
I'm limited on the gender. You see,
and mama who has them, and man who has them, and I'm saying yes, they can.
To maybe they make easy.
Okay.
You see, you won't ask, you don't have a Bible, someone they will discuss it trousers, will discuss it dressing issue.
Yeah.
Now big business say, "Bema beti masha trouser now."
Yeah.
That will not come in.
It
might not even come to the question that Bema beti masha skirt now because we don't see those things in our society.
Yeah.
But the beti me busa want to say, well. Is it right for a Christian woman to wear trousers?
Yes.
That
yes.
Is a question.
It's just like the question is I take this question just like, can a Christian woman wear skirt? Yes, but with caution. It should be modest. And then again, we have trousers that is modest and trousers that is immodest.
So we should say it's not the name.
It is not about the name. Trousers, skirt. It should be modest.
I say modest.
Modest.
What about Deuteronomy 22 verse 5?
Perfect. But before Deuteronomy 22:5, permit me to comment more on the trousers because I know many people will come to the comment section and I need to clarify a lot of things.
Yes, I want to work.
No problem. Yes, and it's based on what God's word is saying. The principle we see in there. Say, I have seen severally where out of fear and caution, some of our preachers have gone to that extreme to say that, oh, Christ only ban to me share trousers. Oh, share trousers for come on some gym. Oh, kasape, what can they Nyankopon kan? Where is the verse? Show us the verse. But we learn from principles. Where is the verse that just said man share skirt to Bible? You don't have that verse. Where is the verse that just said I mean, I just want an example. Any of these things, like example of Bible was men no smoky. You don't have those verses. But we base on the principles and and it is true biblical interpretation. So we should be careful. Out of our fear, we start drawing lines. I've actually had a conversation with a friend where we went so far as to talk about wearing of rings.
Yeah, and then only a question.
I've not seen the question, but you see, it was something he said. Can the Christian woman on your warrior put on ring to the state? They can also and then I'm say, take your time. People put on several things for several reasons, but at the end of the day, your foundation. So with the trousers, no, Christo ni ba ebe to me ashe, but it should be modest. You can modest now. I'm not going to compromise and tell you say modest no friend is saying wakwa share sebi. Mama example sebi campus ni me hu aketesia bi wa share trousers. Oh, na the trousers no dey kon sebi ne ba mamen ka na he mu de mamen kano
the private part.
The private part no
female, yes.
A draw wa dia mu e no de na no na me no na some me encourage so obi ahwe but we ni aboso we ni aboso, and that was what the lady ordinary her such is immodest.
What makes it immodest?
Because the private part is showing. It's sexual, and the idea of that dress, even to the extent of drawing that when I look at you should work on it. Bema beat me sometimes you gotta be by church. Hey, just say Nathan no me say ebetete.
What's that?
Oh, I'm meniabre, meniabre. Like ohomis. In the sebi ne bemi I draw oh there be me I will not give you room to after modest how say oh yeah bema we modest you should work on it. That is unfast atade we nko pay adwuma na ye na nko pon ayesu na nim na ade atade we ba na say wa hye na ade na mabonti it's also immodest. So what you say and na make us oba ne to the extent say na he mu sampo no I draw wo no then imagine the bat na chi. People don't want to talk about it because on person say ladies can wear trousers there and trousers be down. Yes, maybe I'm me so original on my your member otumi bona tade kama yanka said, and I am a big I don't know if it's pro or something against obia wash it. Trousers, big one. You're wasting material.
Wasting material.
Who wasting material?
Any design.
Oh, so you design they are fine, but like, I mean,
It is nice.
I should say I've seen people who dress and it's not nice. It's not nice in the sense say atade who say menka say kopeska kese bi koton tade bi o tade ba ku mienu na wona I mean manenta ho na ye kama fefefe now say me akwa dey fancy wo it should be modest. Modest is moderation. And I have a good definition here. Somebody was saying say the word comes from that modest, the term it's a Latin word. And what he says is this. Let me read that. I say it means keeping within measure. That's the meaning. Modesty, keeping within measure. Within measure now the other is saying there be. Sister, now what shall I tell your case? Now there, sister.
But one fuguda.
Was it?
One fuguda.
Fugu, your fugu.
Aha. So some of that.
Say, make us also make your the American within a contest. Enti me sure said the OT to the American say. Say you want tad yes say Jarabia. But you want tad you on the say the Masha say what they was come in. Who say a down a moderate come but obi there e be too big na me kitikiti say no na tad no wura there is say no gugu baby no so anya Jarabia no so anya small Ghana bibia. Oh yes, Anna, it's like you cause unnecessary attention to yourself.
But Yanko Deuteronomy chapter 22 no so.
Mate.
Yanko Deuteronomy 22 no
verse
5. Verse number 5.
Yeah.
I say a woman shall not wear anything that pertains to a man. Nor shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all who do so are an abomination to the Lord, to the Lord your God.
Okay. Thank you very much.
What about this? Because in most cases,
this passage is brought up a lot of times when we talk about dressing, and we should highlight say what this verse again is not saying, because the only Deuteronomy 22 now. What can you see verse saying?
Verse 5.
Can you the kind verse 6
Verse 6
and 7.
See, if a bird nest happens to be before you along the way. In any tree or on any ground, with young ones eggs or eggs, with the mother sitting on the young one or the eggs, you shall not take the mother with the young. Okay.
Into where I'm raw.
Yes.
To say anoma atwa. Or say if the any tree or on the ground with young ones with the mother sitting upon the young or on the eggs, you shall not take the mother with the young ones. Emra.
Yes, Emra.
12:7.
You shall surely let the mother go and take the young one for yourself, that it may be well with you, that you may prolong your days.
And fire where Emra de Mayu. But then verse 9 so. It's very interesting.
You shall not sow your vineyard with different kinds of seed.
It's always food and me mommy we food, me papa we food or banche, body, kwadu, anka. Or yes, our money. Clearly, people who read the 22:5 just continue reading. You know, like I said, when you're running, Israel for and as to the reason for all the laws, some of them through studies, we will be able to see them. But some of them, the Bible doesn't explicitly state it. And over multiplied thousands of years, the meaning has been lost. So we can only guess, okay, but Deuteronomy 22:5, verse 6 to 7, or say, again, again, verse 10
you shall not plow with you shall not plow with an ox and a donkey together.
These are laws for the Israelites. And these laws for the Israelites, Christosum a higher religion. And as a religion that has better promises. Hebrews 10 verse 1. It's in the Canadian free. Hebrews 7 verse 8. Okay, verse 11. Or say son emrano. If we say after changing the priesthood, the laws were also changed. Christians are not under the old law.
So you are now permitted for a man to wear a lady's stuff.
Again, it comes with definition. Question mark me tell this uncle for this say sample na wo kan. Say just trousers here what the mad here.
Yes,
Enti oba no say na wo kan on share be mad here. But what say me kasa as a Ghanaian na mostly Oma Metis Omoka say more Ghanaians. No, you are basing on your Ghanaian understanding of bare mashe trousers no bashe skirt. What about Unkrona ma a mashe rapper no? I think Nigeria from issue. And you go do Nigeria can say Oba and Shebe ma did. Why nation idea no? Nigeria rapper why nation idea? Oh yes, you are not interpreting the word of God well. And only a more opportunity, not common sense family needs sebi. One I want him the Bible, you know. No man shall say or did me or Kikasena Bible no cry because on one interpretation a woman wrong. In fact, and in Deuteronomy 22 from the 5 passage Galatians 3:24 25 it said a schoolmaster. It was leading us to Christ. So the king Ephesians 2:14-15. Yes, Christ and he nailed it to the cross. He took it away. Not therefore for the body. A buy. And these are the many things we see in there. I was say TSA. Now ye share so.
Yo, but I say answer the I mean any can who any question. Every ko pa. But I mean can any question. I think say we touched on that for a while.
Okay.
I have heard people teaching against women wearing gold or silver earrings or necklace, marriage rings. What is your take?
Okay. And I think it's because of 1 Timothy 2 verse number 9.
Yes.
Yeah, John 6:27.
But you can 1 Timothy 2. No? I think we exhausted that passage.
Yes, again. And I would encourage the brother to also look at our previous video.
Yes,
we spent some time.
1 Timothy 2.
We spent some time.
1 Timothy 2 verse number 8, 9 in particular. 9. You see, in like manner also, that the women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with propriety and moderation, not with braided hair or gold or pearl or costly clothing, but which is proper for women professing godliness.
Verse 10.
Yes.
Bad hermeneutics and that's a bad way of interpreting scriptures. So say and then the show on Yankopon say when ma fat gold bia kika on sika na say ana ntade e wo bo ade e wo o kasa na onti ase emphasis no any sa man so or see don't place emphasis on these things. So the Peter kind 1 Peter 3 kind and you na do emphasis na ko say sorry, you put too much, and I've explained this previously, But here, the use of way now, John 6, Jesus Christ has a name so with the same structure now.
Okay.
Yeah, John 6:27.
John chapter 6, verse number 27. 27 say, do not labor for the food which perishes, but for the food which endures to everlasting life.
Yes, you say labor for food. So I can. But emphasis what we are saying is yes, me the physical food. There be the yes who can say or say do not dwell on this. Remember when you focus but for the food which endures to everlasting life. That means don't let this be your focus to the extent that people concentrate so much on the physical that they forget the spiritual. Romans 8:6 also do not be carnally minded but be spiritually minded. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
Okay.
What it means is concentrate on enyoma eternal. Enyoma after asasi we say no eternity anytime. So concentrate on those things. Doesn't mean say in John 6:27. So this is
yes, you can say, but do not labor for food which perishes, but for. So the first line of say, do not labor for food which perishes. It's not in of itself sinful.
No,
sinful.
No.
But that's not where your emphasis is supposed to be. Yes. But your emphasis is supposed to be at the but issue.
Yes.
Okay, I think in the same passage in verse number 9 and 10, say in like manner also the women should adorn themselves in modest apparel. But with propriety, modesty, not with braided hair. That means not with braided hair, no, yes, in of itself sinful.
No.
Or gold, or pearl, or costly clothing.
Yes.
In of itself is not sinful.
Yes.
But which is proper.
Yes.
That is where the emphasis is supposed to be said. Proper for women professing godliness.
Perfectly said.
I think that is the passage. Isaac. That is Nanu year. Odema was the passage is not condemning. Say don't use gold at all. After all, gold.
Now, do you know one funny thing? I met a woman who actually holds this view. Strong woman, and as some kind manu ya me demand sade. O say, "Oh your bar, ubo utia, koye uti kochu uti ni ade bono. O share wonsani ade no maka say a preference, a choice." And but we should always remember say it's modest.
It's modest, yes.
Yes, and that's what God said. It should be modest, and it's modest. And this woman said, "No. Hey, there be no man pacho. Odi nkun kan body." I say, "Aye, Mr. Man, why bonnet?" Instruction no emphasize for nkun kan body. But so baby ko pon ho to that extent say
what change your skin color in there?
Point no. And I quite say in some manner about Pt.3 no. No one ko ye uti. Na just say red, gold, green, what than LGBTQ colors. Red, green, black, yellow, red, ni nyina good trim no ne sana oba ni nyana say there be.
Yeah, I interesting me kai say
you put yourself out.
Years ago now me check congregation there in the evening Thursdays.
Yeah.
And me check there I was talking about church and things. Me check there I remember there was a brother who came to me. A brother, it's not outside but he was troubled. Old man.
Okay.
And the bar me check no chi me jina kakra. And I'll catch him say he has a problem and I think he wants me to help him with. Now what's the problem? I say I should talk to the women to stop braiding their hair. I'm so why?
Okay.
And also, say man twin your body twin if you are manu wataho, if you assume
people still say that.
Yes, and he had that view anyway. The man he was converted from denomination, but he has been holding that view. Say, and all these things are things that I think it's but what charity, a Bible who has some. And modesty, dignity, or indignity. Now, make it for say, own subscribe to your channel. About subscribe to your channel. Go YouTube now. Search CHARIOT TV. No click on subscription. Now you call live be answer. Obeti me enya ntie. Click notification button. So I don't make it one channel. You call live to pay. Obeti me enya. Invite friends to like our platform. Invite friends to subscribe. Invite friends to watch us. Send a baby to me so boy. Be you see. Be obeti me enya ntie. But more than share to war. You see, Christo asempa na kwa obeti me aboa. Na Christo asempa na tumedu di pass mu. Any say so beboa ama asempa no etimi akọ. We can share to this your war. You can share to people. You can share to a lot of people. Send a baby amuzu beti me enya ntie. Okope your link na share WhatsApp onye bone. Ebeti me aboa ama afofo so etimi enya ntie. Last comment about you wrap it up. You bring us so pa.
Okay. The last thing I can say. Who say I say 3 things should always come to mind when we are addressing God, other people, and the church. And with the church, we realize most of the passages we read are intertwined. But the last passage I make is 2 Corinthians 3, verse number 2. 2 Corinthians 3. So 2
Corinthians 3,
verse number 2. And I would add further to the trousers na asem. 2 Corinthians 3, verse number 2. Say, Akitesia. You can always appropriately, modestly put on trousers.
2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse number 3 say, 3:2. I say, you are our epistle written in our hearts, known and read by all men. Clearly, you are an epistle of Christ, ministered by us, written not with ink, but the Spirit of the living God, not on tablet of stone, but on tablets of flesh. That is of your heart.
Yes. So we are epistles people are reading. Enti a skirt too, a straight dress too, a trousers too. Shannon so say, sad na wash so afufro be hu Christo ewo mu ana. Because we are and we know say the figures of ladies enye the same as the figures of guys.
You mean their shape?
Their shape enye the same as a member there.
Member there one. A zim.
A member be the answer here. But
a member there one.
Zim. But ladies in Tessa and men are attracted by what we see. And to say a straight dress in Pona Washer, but Jonathan, only say me who straight dress be my rare boy. It's not a straight dress, but on Antino be do with me. Well, we are either saw better than we are now to also the quotation Rebecca too.
Atanowa esi
na wasi ni nasi o wakata le ko ebe pem ni nasi o wakata ni mu nyina o ba wu bi ewo wu ni na only one funny thing that sometimes be mete na me pay
that are the fan ichoku
Hey,
choke.
Yes, dini power.
Yes.
Madam for biasa mo catch me. Or say there was a time odi girl BH from I think La Paz kwani so almost to Kaswa. Or riding moto. Na lady no so riding moto. Odi ne chika e ka kwedu Kaswa.
Wahwe
lady ni san dia kwedu Kaswa. Ose atade okay o. Ba se ne watena moto no so na se ne yenyume yi kire ni ntino. We di na chia man kokodu Kaswa. We okache oba bia onti asara na we nso
oyare.
Be ma ne yare. Ene ya dike aka. But other part I make and say even Cabernet Slate. Me who be wa church. I mean, we a preacher, you've seen some in our churches.
Yeah.
Oba bi the Cabernet Slate beba sorry. Cabernet Slate.
But they say twa we mu no.
We twema ba besi be bia. Ana say enye anu mpo a tese ni kukum Cabernet Slate no. It's not just about skirt, trousers. We was say a ye modest. So say trousers na wo she o Christo ni betimi a she trousers man na papa. Me mbaba me didi. I admire her so much. O posted recently on the Facebook wall. Ena na o she trousers. Me hu na me friend madam for guys have you seen say mama we were posting picture of Facebook here or she trousers. How do you see the picture? Just so modest. Enye bogom bi basabasa bio. Me come because sometimes I don't say kwashe nika
bola
enye no na ye kan enye bola asem obi timishe bola obedu ha no wase ho enye no na ye kan but mami o but it was modest. And I've seen young ladies, university ladies wear trousers in a modest way. There are so many ways you can do that. Remember pretending to say ladies should not hide behind the fact say trousers in tea. No, what share on some trousers be my friend leggings.
Yeah.
What's I'm attacking me now? How do we know one is this modest? Well, modest. And you're modest. So don't come and make that argument. And you're modest.
Now go for Adam here. Timi SPN there was as that we be nkoma unya dan so a ojebre na obetina ha na adwun modesty ho. Is it modest? Ya dwun ho. As that nkoma won so a o Facebook na o join here, o comment here. There are a lot of comment here like page no, o share comment, o share platform, o share link dem afoforo se na be afoforo betimi join here. Bomodi anya gbo na CHARIOT TV platform ntimi grow up na nipa be ntimi hu no kre na ohun ntimi be di Kristo achi. Adom here that's ene your best shame on CHARIOT TV same time point out your bedroom Bible makram.
Say,